Hello everyone. So last time we worked on the material, this color picker material, where we generate this color table using only the texture coordinates, and today we are going to work on this simple widget. So now we finally, at the end of this episode, you would be able to change the color here and apply to the mannequin. So let's see how to do those parts today. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, so this is where we stopped. In the last episode we created this material for the color picker area, which shows all the possible colors, and here when it goes down it becomes darker, and in the X direction we have all the different color variations, and we added this border and set this color picker material as the image so that we can get this border like this with the color variations. So let's continue from here. So we are in this widget color picker. If you don't know, let's just go here, create widget blueprint, and then add a border, and then select color picker as the material. That's all I did. Okay, right, now let's continue from that. Okay, so according to our reference, we need two more sliders to adjust hue settings, and in HSV hue settings, S settings, saturation settings, and brightness. Those are the two things. What is this? I guess this is brightness, this is saturation. This is value. Okay, sorry, value and saturation. Okay, let's add a slider. Okay, so this has to be vertical. Yeah, here we have angle. Okay, let's try 90. All right. Size X should be same as this one. Okay. Pivot 0 0 position. Let's set 0 0. Oh wait, point 5. Oh no. Alright, this is because I have rotated this. Okay, so let's just set it like this. Oh wait, here also we have orientation. Right, then why don't we set it? Let me undo all these changes. Right, and let's set this to vertical. Alright, this should be simple. $2,500 X. Let's set to 520. $550. Okay, right, so under style we have slider bar thickness. Let's set it to 20 or 40. Yeah, 40 seems good. Size X, now it has to be 40. Alright, right. So for this bar should have the color, whatever the selected color here, and in the bottom we should have, well, let's test with the example of the engine. Here max saturation or white, sorry, min saturation, no, in the bottom min saturation, which is 0, and it should become basically white, and here the max saturation, which is 1, so it have the whatever the selected color in the top, right? So okay, but how do we implement it? Okay, let's create another material, M slider, and this also should be in the user interface domain. Let's get texture coordinate and break float 2 components. So I think we should use ROG. Let's see, let's try with R. And so here we have, in the rightmost side we have black, and in the leftmost side we have black, in here we have right. So if we add a tint to a black and white image, we should have an image with a color, a gradient. So slider, M slider. Okay, so here you can see actually the bottom part is black, here top part is the color, right? So in order to make this area white, what can we do? Right, then let's delete this connection, and here for the final color let's add the linear interpolate node. So first one, in the top we need to have the whatever the color we want. So let's create a vector parameter, let's call it color, and the next one is well actually another color, and it should be white. So yeah, we can just connect a constant with 1, right? As the alpha value I'll use R. Now this is going from, well, color I have set, for example I'll set red, then it goes from red to white. Okay, that's the kind of way it needs to happen. But here now you see it's already going from red to white, and it should be inverted, because and usually we have white in the bottom side. So all we have to do is just interchange the pins, that's all. Right, now this red should be, we should be able to change it dynamically. So let's test this out. Here we can access the slider. Let's rename it saturation slider, and let's get a reference, get style, and here we are, let's split this, we are working with the normal. Let's test this with normal. We might need hover, we might need to set for all of them, but let's just test with normal. Get dynamic material, set vector parameter. Okay, parameter name is color. Right, so what if I set here instead of red, let's try blue and connect. Now you can see this has become blue and here we have white. That's exactly the way we need it to happen. Right, now let's promote this to a function. Update saturation bar, and let's add color. Let's name it color as an input. Also let's make it a VO function. Oh no, that's not necessary. Right, okay. By default, let's give this color. Right, so here under style, hovered also, let's assign this slider material. And disabled. Right, now we need another slider for the value. Let me duplicate this and name it as value slider. Set the location 600. $620. Okay. Now here, let's name this M saturation slider, and we need another material M value slider. This also needs to be in the user interface domain. Get texture coordinate break components and connect R as the final color. So by default we have the bottom part black. Right, now here let's select value slider and assign it. Right, now here if I change the bar color to something else, you can see the bottom part remains black. So that's exactly the way we need. So let's add another function. Let me duplicate update saturation bar and let's call it update value color. Well, not saturation bar, saturation, oh no, saturation bar, that seems good enough. Value bar. So here I don't think, no, we don't need to do this. All we have to do is get this get the reference and set color, set value, set slider bar color, connect the color like this. Okay, right. Now let's start testing this. So actually, instead of this border, I just noticed that there is another component called synth 2D slider. So yeah, why don't we use one of these? Let me drag and drop and replace with child. So here as this is slider handle color. Under style, let's use 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐭. Normal. Why is it all white? Sorry, this is for thumb. Okay. For thumb, I think we can use maybe black. Yeah. For the normal bar image, we can actually use wait, what is bar? No, I think background. Right, okay, that's what we need to change. Great. So here we can we should be able to easily access value x and y when we click on it, and based on xy values we should be able to derive the selected color using the same function we used in the material. So I'm going to use this image as the handle. So let me save this. Handle. Right, here is the image. Let's use that as the thumb image. Alright. Same thing. Style, I think it's too big. Let's try 32 by 32. That seems good. Okay, right, now let's test this. Actually we haven't completed this yet, but let's just test what we have done so far. So okay, let's go to a blank map and let's save it. Color picker test. Blueprints, open level blueprint. In the begin play, create widget. Select color picker. Add to viewport. Right, now we can see we can actually pick a color, but still these things are not updating with the selected color. Right, now let's look into that next. So here, yeah, we need one more, actually two more stuff. Let's add a border. one here, set the size to 100 by 100, 200 by 100. This is the previous color, sorry, this is the new color, just like here. Oh, new is here, okay, old and new. And let's name this old color. No, let's just call it selected color. That's all we need for now. Right, now here let's bind an event. On value changed x. Well, we need both events, on value changed x, on value changed y. So let's set a function update selected color. So here we have this 2D slider. Let's call it color area. Get value. So this is a 2D slider. We have two values, x and y. Now just like in the material, RG, R is x, G is y. So we have to implement the same function in blueprints in order to get the final color, the selected color. So we need to call this update selected color from both these events. Right, and now make sure that selected color is selected and make it is variable, so we can actually update this color. Right, so let's go to graph, update selected color, and here we have HSV to RGB, a simple function, so we don't really have to do that complex calculation by ourselves. So H changes from 0 to 360, so we can actually use this X input and multiply it by 360. Alright, so H, S value and V value. So alpha, we don't really need alpha values here, but if we need, we can implement it, but for our purpose I don't think we need, so we need that. If we need, we can just add another slider. Right, so S we can get from saturation slider, get value, and V we can get from value slider, get value, and we can set the color area, get the color area, sorry, not the color area, get the selected color and set color, set brush color with this color. Also we can update value bar, and we can update saturation bar as well with this color. Right, now let's test this. right. So here we can, oh, these sliders are not still working, but we can select, if we want, we can select red, blue, okay, red, or whatever the color we need here. Right, now let's implement. When we first, let's change this slider, it looks odd. Select both, thumb image, size, can we make it 20? Yeah, actually we have to set the Y. In the thumb. Okay. Hovered also. Right. Okay, now the slider is more visible. Okay. Right. Thumb is 60. Now let's add update events when we change these values. Right. So one more thing. So this vertical value of this slider should be same as this value, because there also we have the same v value. So we need to when we change this, we need to set value of the value slider with the y value. So if we select a level like here, it should be updated like that. Oh, but it's inverted. Get 1 minus. Yeah, now it's correct. Okay, but still colors are not picking up correctly. Right. Okay, so actually only the base color should be set from for these two. Oh, here we have a hovering issue. Do we have a tint or something? No, we have to set the style for all the Right now when it hovers, its issue should be gone. Okay, right. Now back to the update selected color function. So yeah, the final color calculation is correct, but for the colors for this value bar and saturation bar, we should only use yeah, we can use the X value, but S and V, let's keep it as 1, and let's use that value for the value bar and saturation bar, so that we should get proper values there. See, that's correct. Right. Now other events when we upload these sliders. Go to the designer, select saturation slider, and on value changed. Similarly, go to the value slider and on value change. Now we have two events, so here also we need to update the selected color. So I think we can use the same function without any issue, right? Yeah, see, wait, why can't we select this? Right, the problem is here when we update the color, we also set the value of the value bar as well. So let's have another parameter here as update value bar. Only if that is true we should set the value, otherwise just skip it. Then here only when we change the color, only when we select the color area, we should update the value bar. Right, now we should be able to modify that too. See, okay. Right, so now to quickly demonstrate how this is used, actually I'm going to complete this UI, but for now I'm just gonna change the color of this character with this selected value. So yeah, let me show you how to quickly do that. So this is now I'm going to implement a separate interface to select the component of the character we need to change color and apply it in a better way, but for now let's just use a material collection parameter and mp character. Let's set the vector parameter, let's call it skin color. By default I'll make it white. Save. Right, now for the mannequin, the mesh Yeah, here instead of body color, let's go get collection parameter, select MP character and select skin color. Like this, it will be same. No difference actually at the moment. Extra white. Yeah, that's fine. And here when we update the selected color, select set vector parameter value, and as the collection, let's use MP character, parameter name, skin color, and the parameter value this color. Right, now when we play, see, now the character color is also changing. Okay, so with this I'm gonna stop this episode. Right, and thanks for watching. So as always, project files will be available for the download through Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. Link would be in the description below, and see you in another episode. Goodbye.